Hey guys, welcome back to Roshnara's World. So guys, today's video we will be discussing about Accenture interview experience, which Sparsh Raj has shared with us on email. So he has actually shared complete details. So let's discuss in details about the interview experience, which actually he appeared on 17th of February. So let's discuss. So Sparsh has recently got selected at Accenture, associate software engineer profile, and yeah, the first round was cognitive and technical round, which was on 9th of Feb. At the same time, second round was coding round, was also held on 9th Feb. Then third round was communication, which was on 12th Feb, and 17th February was his interview. So approximately within a week, a week's time, he got his interview scheduled. Then let's discuss about the interview, which is very important. So actually he in his case, actually it started an hour late, so he waited in the lobby for the interview to start. After an hour it started. They were total interview duration was approximately about 10 minutes long. Now, what all questions did the interviewer ask? And he has also mentioned the answer, how to, how did he answer these questions? So you can take an idea. I would rather say that you don't copy each and every answer. Take it as a sample and then prepare your answers. So tell me about yourself. So he mentioned like about his name, the city from where he belongs to, then his education qualification he mentioned, and which university and college he passed out. Then he also mentioned about his academics performance. So now his academics are pretty much good, so yeah, it is good to mention. But yes, if your academics percentage is not that good, so don't mention, because it would not reflect a good point to mention in your introduction part. So I have keen interest in Python, as well as he has already done in the final project also. The project was based on Python language. So you have given a basic idea about your, so this looks pretty much good about the introduction. So next, he also mentioned about his hobby, just the one pointer. Next is, tell me about the project you have done, was the second question which the interview asked from him. So he mentioned what kind of project is it was. He explained it completely, and what was the purpose basically of the project. Was it a team project or a individual? He has mentioned that as well. Then along with what was the learning and challenges. So like make pointers. First is what was the project about, then the purpose, then your challenges, then like what was the project about. Then you can mention the, was it individual or as a team project. So these you can make as a pointer, so that it is easy for you to explain. Next is that, have you faced any conflicts in working as a team? So these are situational questions which you can say. So in situational questions, the company actually judge your thought process, as well as your communication skills, as well as your you can say future goals, or your quality of handling a team, or how would you perform in pressure. So these are the small things which they look after in the candidates. So now he actually mentioned, yes, during my project one of my group members wanted to work on machine learning part, but we earlier decided to work on data scrapping part. So finally he agreed. So there was a small, you can give as an example, because you can't just say yes, I have faced conflict, but you have to always support your answers with examples. Support it so that they get an idea. Next is, have you ever received feedback from supervisor? So yeah, you can mention, yes, obviously I am into learning path. Yeah, they suggested me better. He also mentioned that they guided me, suggested me to perform better, so that I don't face any challenges further in my performances. So you can mention like obviously my supervisor would give me feedback. So yeah, support it again with the example. So next is, have you ever received appreciation from supervisor? Again, these are also situational questions. This actually checks this type of question, that were you appreciated means how was your performance, is also reflecting that if you were appreciated, then that means your performance was also great. Then only your supervisor appreciated. So again, you can take an example and explain these type of questions. Next is, what is your most favorite subject? Again, you can answer in such a way that you don't end up you should have a good knowledge of that subject particularly, so that any questions come up from that particular subjects, you are able to answer it smoothly. So yeah, he mentioned programming in Python because he has done the courses, his project as well, so it was a quite good option or subject, you can say, he mentioned. Then what is your least favorite subject? Again, so these are all questions I have answered in a separate video also, completely like situational questions and all. You can check out that video as well, that would be really helpful. Sample answers I have mentioned and tips, so that you can prepare your answers. Next is least favorite. Again, you can mention, don't mention a subject which is related to your job profile. For example, I am not good at programming, or you can say I'm not good at coding, is my weak subject. Obviously, if you mention such subject which is related to your job, so it will create a negative impact on the interviewer. So yeah, mention accordingly. You are from electrical background, so why did you want to join IT? A very good question. So during my second year college, I realized that I like coding. I decided to join IT industry, and then so on. I worked on it, and I did courses from this platforms. Various platforms are out there, so you can mention it again, so that you can support your answers. Again, next is, do you know anyone in IT? So you can mention, yeah, I have friend circle who are from IT background, so I take help from them. They are also helpful for me. We work as a team. You can just mention things like that. Do you done any internships? So again, if you have done, again, mention what kind of internship is, what kind of role you did in that particular internship. What So these were 2 3 short answers you can mention. And if you haven't, you just mention that no, I haven't done. About the certifications also, mention that what kind of certifications you did, and what was the role, and what was the learning out of that particular certification. That is very, very important actually. So I think you should do a small certifications from various, there are lot of platforms out there, so just pick up those certifications like Udemy or any platform. These are just examples, so you can check out the free courses basically to start with. So the last question was, do you have any questions? So what will be my role, in this? So he asked these type of questions like, what will be my role during upcoming year if I get this job? Next was, to this, the interviewer replied, it was the question, and then he replied that you will get to know after joining the company if you're selected. So yeah, you keep at least one or two questions, max to max two questions, for your interviewer, so that they are also they also get to know that you are keen to ask questions and you are interested basically. This was the complete interview experience from Sparsh Raj. So yeah, thank you Sparsh for sharing your interview experience. This will definitely help a lot of students out there who are preparing. So yeah, guys, do prepare. And the type of interview which Accenture takes for freshers, it's not very tough. So yeah, it is, you can crack if you are have a very conceptual knowledge of things. And do share with your friends in case you have doubts or query. Let me know in the comment section. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Bye.